everybody. So just so we can stay on time this evening and be able to go through everything we need to get out in a decent hour. I know everybody has a lot of things going on in their lives, myself included. What we're going to do first is I want to welcome all of you to the Mercy Foundation Annual Awards and Dinner. Look around the room, I see a lot of people that are very instrumental in helping the Mercy Foundation fulfill our commitment to Osceola County, the city of Kissimmee, to help those people that are in need. So I'm very thankful that you are all here, and I never want to stand between people and dinner. So on the tables in the back of the room, starting from the right, heading to the left, there is food. They're all labeled there, so please get up, enjoy food, have a seat, and then we'll move on with our awards.
No, not yet. No, I'm good. Together, everyone's good. It's polycastic.
I hope everybody is finding the dinner enjoyable. From the sound of it, you're enjoying each other's company, and that's a good thing. That way we're all here for our one community, meeting people you never met before, talking to people that are in the same place that you are. So I would like to call up the members of the board of the Mercy Foundation, and we're going to give some awards out, present them to some very deserving people that have helped us throughout the year. All right, first thing we're going to do is introduce the members of our board. We have the majority of our board here. Everybody knows our fearless leader who does not like to be on stage or behind a microphone or in a picture or on the camera. That's Dr. Patel. I just want to give him a round of applause for even setting up the time. I know it's rare, but he's not smiling right now. So usually he's always smiling, so job well done. All right, so I'll begin with, my name is James Napier. I've been with the Mercy Foundation for a few years now. What I am tasked with, what my job and my responsibility is, communicating and dealing with the homeless, providing any shelter, any needs, anything that the Mercy Foundation can do for some of those people that are in our most dire need. Through this past year, I know that Dr. Patel had me meet with a victim's advocate from one of our local agencies, law enforcement agencies, for a sexual battery victim that actually needed somewhere to stay. So I was able to meet with her, bring another board member. We were able to get her food and shelter for 3 days until she could actually get some other place to stay. We also provided to another young lady that was living in a hotel out west. She needed 3 more days in her hotel. He had me drive out there, meet her children. Not only did the Mercy Foundation provide her that hotel for those few days until she could get paid from her job, they also went and shopped and bought clothing and food and school supplies for the children. And with the Mercy Foundation, with my position, I get to go and I meet with homeless people during colder weather, which in Florida, that's kind of, 50 when you wear boots, but you know, once it gets colder come February, we go out and we'll provide sweatshirts, t-shirts, other type of clothing for those people that are chronically homeless that are on the street. We've provided food for them. During the pandemic, we provided masks to homeless people that were living in homeless camps. That way, hopefully, we weren't going to spread COVID throughout there, and then their interactions with the rest of the community wouldn't spread it. We get hand sanitizer, and more importantly, one of the things that we did starting in 2019 is we had the Back to Blue, and let me say it how Mercy Foundation does. Back the Blues basketball tournament. Got an M&S on there, I don't know why. So what we do is we have local law enforcement agencies come play basketball. We open it up to other teams that actually play 3-on-3 and raise money in that fashion, and also raise the awareness of law enforcement is just like everybody else. So we actually had a very good turnout this year. Next year it's going to be even better. So instead of me introducing each board member and letting them, telling you what they do, each one's going to come up, introduce themselves, and say their part. The first person I'm going to have come up is this gentleman right here. He's been dying to speak on the mic all day.
How are you all doing this evening?
Good.
My name is Otto Adams. I've been with Mercy Foundation for a few years now as well. It's been a nice journey. What I do is basically help out with the community. As you can see, I'm not the. It's a little stage fright here, but I'm gonna get through it, so it's all good. But so what I do is basically help when needed. So I kind of shift around and do a lot of different things, but that being said, it's been, we started and, it's been ups and downs, just like starting in a new adventure. It's always going to be up and down, but it's been really on the up and up, and it's really nice to meet a lot of people like you all here and people that haven't made it out tonight, and to just see the smile on people's faces for the unfortunate and the needy, so it's been really nice, and we have a really nice leader over there that has helped us, get along things, and so yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, hi everyone, my name is Asma Patel. I've been with Mercy Foundation before it was Mercy Foundation as my father's daughter. If you know my dad, it's hard to say no to him. And anyone comes up to him and wants something, he's gonna say yes. And so I feel like, I was with Mercy Foundation before it was even a foundation, because my entire life, my dad has been doing things for the community. Regardless of what it is. It could be, someone just rings our doorbell and it's 1 o'clock in the morning and they need money for the bus, and he'll be like, okay, yeah, sure. Or it'll be, someone will say, I have a friend of a friend who needs something, and the next thing you know, he's boarding a flight, or he's, doing whatever it is to accomplish their need, whatever that may be. So with that said, as a part of the Mercy Foundation, I work on a few different things. I'm on the committee that works on women empowerment, leadership, and development, WELD for short. And we do a few different things, but like the name says, we try to focus on women in that community, or in that committee. And so it depends on what is the need of our community. So for example, we partner up with Help Now. Evelyn and Tammy are here from Help Now, and we work with Help Now when it comes to domestic abuse victims. Whatever needs that we may be able to accomplish. Thank you, James. So, if there's something that we can do, be it, provide financial resources or translation or whatever we can do to make that DV survivor feel better, WELD helps with that. We also hold workshops. We've done family empowerment workshops at the Meridian Community Center and a few other places. We've done like an implicit bias seminar that we did earlier in the year, and just a lot of different things. Apart from that, I also work on the education committee. And Terry Castillo, who is not here today, she is a school board member and also a Mercy board member. And with her, we work on a few different things. So we have a scholarship, which is aimed at first-generation college students. And so right now, the portal is open. We're accepting applications through the Education Foundation. And that's, the Mercy Scholarship, that's one thing that the Education Committee does. Another thing that we've done is backpacks and giveaways, a bunch of things. So I feel like if I talk about all of the different things, I'm gonna be talking forever. So I'm gonna leave it there and introduce Dr. J, who can talk about, himself and the free clinic and everything. But please, enjoy yourself, and thank you for being here.
Good evening, everybody. And again, thank you so much for being here with us today. Just like Asma said, about 3 years ago, Dr. Patel met me and he said, would you like to come to Osceola, bring your free clinic there? I said, sure. Even though we had really no resources, we didn't have anybody, but we agreed to that. Again, my name is Dr. Wael Jamaluddin. I'm a family physician located in Haines City. And we've ran a free clinic there for approximately 5 years. And then, like I said, 3 years ago, Dr. Patel said, come over, and of course, yes. We started at the Meridian Center at a time when the pandemic came. So everything got shut down, and we are just starting to go back into Osceola County. We are blessed because the Mercy Foundation has given us part of their office to run the free clinic. So again, that is a great thing. So we are really very, very happy to have found Mercy Foundation. I think, keeping in mind that health and social issues go hand in hand. So they are going to be taking care of the social issues that come from being unhealthy, and we will take care of their health needs. So we're hoping to restart in Osceola very soon. And again, thank you everybody for being here all the great support we had from the commissioners and the senator. We are very grateful. And thank you very much. And I think next is Brother Naji. He's my twin brother here.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Naji Ilam, and I have been tasked with feeding Osceola County. That is not an easy task, I want you to know that. I'm mostly responsible for the food bank and the food drives that we have here in Osceola County that allow us to go into the impoverished areas, the low-income areas, and help with dry goods, grocery, produce, milk, eggs, the whole 9 yards, to give at least some sort of nutrition in these houses and homes that do not have them. I want to take this opportunity right now to thank everybody that's here tonight and who has been a big part of what it is that we have been successful with in feeding Osceola County.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, let's move on to the awards. I'm on a tight schedule here. I'm going to try and get everybody out of here by 8. Those of you that have already gotten cake, you're wrong. You shouldn't have gotten cake yet, because that's actually, I'm looking right there, got cake. So, you know, we're supposed to wait on that, because that's more the payment to say, we actually have on the Mercy Foundation website a new barcode. Now, those people over the age of 45, it's when you go to Chili's and they won't give you a paper menu and you got to take your phone. So we actually have that to give donations. And is it odd that we're asking people that are already our supporters to donate? No, that's actually what friends do. You know, you don't ask strangers for money, for God's sakes. So we will definitely get that. And then once you take a look at that, then you can have cake, or you've already eaten cake. Either one will work for me. So, all right, we're going to begin with our awards. First person I'm going to call up is going to be Miss Sonja Macleod for the Community Leadership Award. While she stands up here, I'm going to call 3 people very important to her. Mr. Jaden Taylor, Mr. Giovanni Taylor, and Mr. Jaheem Taylor. They're receiving a Community Service Award as well. And gentlemen, now that you've got your awards, you can get cake. The next 3 will be receiving the Community Service Award. Well, awards. That is Mr. Ken Harris, Lucas Harris, and Aaron Harris. You guys go ahead, come on up and stage, please. We appreciate it. All right, gentlemen, that I don't know if he had cake or not yet, but if he gets his award, he can have cake after. Mr. Mike Fisher for the Community Leadership Award. If you'd like one.
Well, thank you very much.
This is Community Leadership Award for Tracy and Barnwell. Ms. Barnwell is actually from our the Holocaust Community Center, correct? So one of trying to make sure that we can actually take some of the resources that we have here and bring them to those people that live over in Holocaust that are in need of a lot of things, as a matter of fact. So really appreciative for her work.
Yes, we have one for Mary as well.
We're calling them up. Now also someone that helps serve the Holocaust community, Mary Geiger Kamalov. We also get Kova Kamalov and Kiri Kamalov. Thank you guys very much. That's great. Kieran. Did I say it wrong? I did, right? And our last award is going to be for Ms. Tamika Holly for Community Leadership. All right, luckily, this is going to be the very last thing you're going to hear me say besides it's 8 o'clock, everybody leave. What I'd like to do is just do a big thank you to a lot of people that have actually helped out the Mercy Foundation. Oh, actually, before I get there, let's talk about 2022. That's coming right up. You'll definitely start seeing things on our website that we're going to do in 2022. Some of the things we've already done with our food pantry, with our free clinic, with everything that we do to help those in our community that are in the most need. And just tonight, I was talking with Dr. J, and I have volunteered with Special Olympics for the past 8 years. And I went to a meeting on Friday, and I found out that all of the Special Olympic events, whether it be swimming, track, whatever it is, that before each event, they have something that they call Healthy Athlete. And they have doctors that come out and they volunteer to actually speak to, talk with some of these athletes that have intellectual disabilities. We actually got told an anecdotal story that someone that lived in Miami, they had a brother with autism, severe autism. He didn't like to be touched. There were a lot of different things that he had with him. No one in Miami would treat him. The closest doctor was in Jacksonville. So us from the state of Florida know that it might as well be in Texas. It's that far. So Dr. J has volunteered that at the Special Olympic events within Osceola next year, he'll provide medical service to all of the athletes, free of charge, based on the Mercy Foundation. So can we give a round of applause for that? Some of the things that we do at the Mercy Foundation start with a small idea, a conversation, a need, a spark, a handshake, a dinner, cake, right? It can begin anywhere, right? So what I'd like to do right now, and if I say your name and you're here, please stand. And the other people, we're going to give you a round of applause. Even if you're shy, please stand. Dr. Sajid Chowdhury and Apna, Commissioner Grieve from Osceola County Commission. Peggy Chowdhury from the Osceola County Commission. Congressman Soto and representatives from his team. Julius Melendez from the Osceola School District. Chief Jeff Odell, his staff and officers. Belinda from the Health Department, if you were able to make it, that'd be great. Dr. Pace from the Osceola School District. Two of my favorites, Evelyn and Tammy from Help Now. And two lovely representatives from the Osceola Sheriff's Office. If you could stand for them, please. And I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a big thank you for what's coming up in 2022. In 2022, the Osceola Sheriff's Office is going to provide a SUV for the Mercy Foundation to use for our homeless veteran outreach. They will assist us with that. It's not going to be either one of yours. So yeah, businesses I would like to thank is Target, Publix, Staples, the Kissimmee Utility Authority, and Second Harvest Food Bank. They've all been great supporters. So if you look around this room, you see all the people that are standing. Next year, when we have the same thing here with cake, I want everybody else to be standing as well. Thank you. So please enjoy coffee, cake, donuts, and conversation.
My name is Najee. I'm with the Mercy Foundation. And on behalf of that foundation,
Why don't you tonight?
person today who volunteered, who gave money, who gave effort and time to help in the cause of feeding Osceola County underserved, underprivileged. Thank you for your help and your support.